This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott now. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Short throw hauled in by Kroft, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Vikings first down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Brings up 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Gain of 7.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Barkley again.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, now Brady. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Derrick Henry on
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
At his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Prescott from the gun. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Littleton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Barkley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. So after the INT, it's Brady. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Escaping the pressure right. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 42.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 28-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
It's a big run there by Henry. 72 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Two.
to Barkley again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Prescott being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and that's caught by Smith.
There it is. There it is.
Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Lining up for the extra point.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A quick throw by Brady complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Deshaun Hand able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Take it at the 37. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the 1st here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Rolling to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, the 40. He's at the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Vikings 42. Jets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another Jets. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Down at the 40.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Wide, get wide. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shift, shift. Here we go, 47. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill.
Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, Prescott here to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn it out, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is the competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to the schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Sound like enough. Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the...
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. supreme. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fight.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys